901's ready.
Observed all surfaces. Unlit tower 3.7 miles west-northwest of Islip Airport, 583 feet MSL. Caution birds on in the vicinity of Long Island.
All right, start taking us back in the direction of the airport.
Contact, you have information, India.
1, runway 24, cleared for takeoff, wind 240 at 14.
All right, so we're going to call the tower. I'm going to let them know, Long Island Tower, helicopter 8536 Yankee. They're going to say 36 Yankee, Long Island Tower, basically say a request. Now, where are we?
709 Alpha Tango, number 2.
We're going to say how many miles out at the south, I guess?
We are heading south, so we're directly north of the airport. We're in a little place called Stony Brook, very well known. There's a big school here, there's a big hospital here, and the airport is directly in front of us.
Yep.
So we let them know, 36 Yankee at Stony Brook, inbound for the SOD with information India. If you want to call them, go ahead.
You go for it.
Long Island Tower, helicopter 8536 Yankee.
Helicopter 8536 Yankee, Long Island Tower. Long Island altimeter is 3038. Squawk 4367. And say present position and intention.
36 Yankee, squawking 4367 at Stony Brook with India, inbound for the SOD for pattern work.
Helicopter 8536 Yankee. Radar contact, say altitude.
36 Yankee, 1,400.
Helicopter 36 Yankee, report 1 mile north of the field for landing in the SOD.
36 Yankee, report 1 mile north of the field.
Lead Jet 901, contact New York departure.
901, have a great day.
All right, let's go down to 1,000.
Tango number 3 following Seminole on a right downwind, on a left downwind, I'm sorry. Runway 24, cleared, stop and go.
Clear, stop and go, we're looking for the Seminole 927.
Seminole should just be off your right wing, he's just turning a left base to final.
I got the traffic inside 927.
VFR flying is all about reference points. Stony Brook is one. You know, any mall, like down here could be one. Right there, that's my grocery store right there. With the airport, it's a big wide open area just southeast of the lake. So if you can see the lake.
Planning purpose, so what are your intentions when you finish where you stop and go?
Obviously, if you can see the Atlantic Ocean, you know it's north of that. There's this big mound over there. Remember, we thought it was like some sort of
That's what I found. And I remembered that we headed out that way, so that the airport had to be to the west of that mountain.
Another one is the Captree Bridge. So we're basically constantly triangulating where we are. Now, what if the visibility wasn't good and the airport was kind of fogged in and we couldn't really see it? There's a procedure called the 4 C's. They're called the lost procedures. Do you remember what they are?
Climb, communicate, circle, and I forget what the last one was.
Close, not circle, but compass. Check your compass. A lot of people, when they're lost, especially if they're inexperienced or flying in a new area, they might just forget about their compass and just think, where was I trying to go? Maybe I'll go in that direction. Maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. So climb. Why are we climbing?
All right, we're number 2.
Because you get a better view of what's around you.
Right. The view at
Turn left on runway 1.
The view at 1,500 feet or at 3,000 feet is way better than 500 feet above the ground. So that's number 1. Number 2, confess. This isn't in any specific order, but I usually confess first. Confess. Admit to yourself that you're lost. Put all egos aside. Leave them in your car when you parked it in the lot. You're running out of time. You're running out of fuel. When you're up in the air saying, no, I'm not lost, no, I'm not lost. You're probably lost, and you got to deal with that first. So confess, check your compass, climb, and communicate. Who could we call? We could call the tower. They could give us a squawk. They could give us a heading and an altitude. We could call New York Approach, which is 118.0. we could call, you know, emergency services, 121.5, but no one will probably answer on that one. You're better off knowing who you want to call and just giving them a call. Let them know, hey, I'm lost, help me please, and they'll do it.
The other thing was if you have to, they said you could set it down if you're running out of fuel and you're lost. Now, when that happens, do you end up getting in trouble?
There's no cop who maybe they'll want to bust you, but if you say, hey, this light came on, he can't prove you wrong, and the book says land immediately. So I'm following the rules. All right. If I land in someone's backyard, you know, it sucks for them, but that's it. They got to deal with it. It happens every once in a while. Mostly with airplanes on freeways.
Yeah.
Good, we're getting closer to the airport. Let's bring it down to 600 feet pattern altitude.
Pattern altitude, 1,100 feet. Just turning a right down when he's just beamed the numbers of runway 6 at this time.
That call might have been for me.
XLR 1034 to be 1 departure prior to you, 737.
1034. 92 Hotel Fox 1 right down 1.
SA9,
Okay, so we're going to shoot a normal approach to the numbers.
to rejoin the downwind report back on.
Okay, left 362 Hotel Fox.
Helicopter 360 Yankee at Cessna will be making a left 360.
36 Yankee, roger. Looking for that Cessna.
Sorry, 12.
Go, you make left traffic this time, early left, crosswind.
What'd you say?
Right there at our 1.
Crosswind 90 Hotel.
Oh, I see it.
Southwest.
So what are we looking for in a normal approach? We're looking for about a 500-foot descent rate, and we want our spot to be about in between the trim strings and the compass. We should be at 60 knots in the beginning of the approach and gradually slow it down. Little steps. I like to say I'm just going down step by step towards the spot. Every time I get lower, I slow it down a few knots, lower the collective a little bit.
We're doing the best we can.
What do we do before the approach inside the helicopter?
Full carb, check the lights, trim.
Right. Full carb heat up, trim down. Our trim is still down from the last practice approach we did, so we're good with that. I'll take care of the carb heat for now.
Cessna's back.
36 Yankee is 1 mile north of the field, and we have the traffic on approach for 24 in sight.
Got a Cessna ahead.
Helicopter 8536 Yankee. Additional traffic, you can take it right over midfield. Runway, pass behind that citation traffic on short final, we're sod clear to land.
Behind the citation on short final, crossing midfield, sod clear to land, 36 Yankee.
Southwest 1888, contact New York Port.
Okay, so he's about to land, so let's just go straight towards him.
Along Edmond Tower, 9 Victor Tango, left downwind runway 24, and this time we're going to depart back to Farmingdale.
I'm Victor Tango, Raj. I'll have clearance for you shortly, sir. Cessna 9-2 Hotel Fox at runway 24, cleared touch and go.
9 Hotel Fox, clear touch and go, runway 24.
XLR 1034, left or right when able, contact ground.
Right when able, contact ground, XLR 1034.
Cherokee 9 Victor Tango, number 2 following Cessna on a right downwind, runway 24, cleared, stop and go.
Okay, so speed's looking good, altitude's looking good. We want to cross the runway and turn final, staying on the left side of the runway. And we want to shoot a nice normal approach, taking our time.
2 mile right downwind to base.
9 Tango, Alpha Tango is ready to go.
Keep it in trim, a little bit of right pedal, or sorry, left pedal. Left pedal, keep it in trim. There you go.
Look up at 36 Yankee. Bring it right across runway 24 and maintain south of runway 24 at all times.
36 Yankee, roger. We'll maintain south of 24 at all times.
Seminole Signal 259 Alpha Tango, runway 24, full length clear for takeoff.
Full length, clear for takeoff.
All right.
Alpha Tango.
Turn into it.
Okay, turn us final here. Start to slow it down. Start to descend. I don't see the black spot, but we're abeam the flag somewhere. Good. Remember, we're high up and still far away, so we can still go 50 knots here. Looking about 500 foot per minute. Start to slow it down as we get closer. Good. Don't be shy with that collective. Keep bringing it down.
Cherokee 9 Victor Tango. After you stop and go, you runway 24, you are cleared for takeoff. Turn right heading 270. Maintain out of below 1,000.
Very nice. Now if we slow it down a little bit more and lower collective a little bit more. Good. And by slowing it down, I mean a little bit more aft cyclic and then center it back out.
14000 and 143.
Good.
7?
4370 for Cherokee 9 Victor Tango.
4370, 9 Victor Tango.
9 Alpha Tango, make left traffic.
Left traffic it is. 9 Alpha Tango.
Good. Bring it a little bit lower into ground effect here. Let's hover taxi over there. See if Eric found the black tar here. We can pretty much land anywhere here on the sand, on the grass. I just don't know how deep the snow is. Bring it a little bit lower. There we go. Get better in ground effect hover performance that way.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Yep, that's it. All right, let's see. All right, set it down anywhere in this area. Just looking outside. You're just thinking about the helicopter coming down. You're focusing on keeping the nose directly forward, and you're always ready to pick it back up if you need to. If it's going to move anywhere, let it move forward. Let it kind of slide into its spot.
Tower 9 Alpha Tango, left midfield 24, taxiing back to shelter.
Keep sinking a little bit more, a little bit more.
9 Alpha Tango, number 2, following Cherokee.
Good, all right, now let's pick it up nice and slow.
Number 2, clear to land 24, traffic light, 9 Alpha Tango.
Good. Don't forget that left pedal. Very nice. I'm going to see if I can get clearance for the runway there. Might have a little bit better luck. And Tower 36 Yankee at the sod. If we can have a left traffic for runway 28.
36 Yankee, just confirm what you want to do, because 28 is closed. What do you want to do? You just want to land on the hard surface?
Roger, sir. 36 Yankee, we'd like to do pattern work on 28 for the numbers. We won't sit down on the surface if we don't need to.
Long Island Tower 92 Hotel Fox, midfield, runway 24.
Got a big wind indicator here on the snow dust.
That's 2 Hotel Foxtrot, number 2, following Seminole, 1 mile final, runway 24, clear, touching up.
So give me a left 90-degree pedal turn.
Got him in sight, number 2.
Hold us in the same spot. There you go.
Helicopter 36 Yankee.
Doesn't run
I can do, because I do have traffic on runway 24, I can put you on the numbers of runway 15 right, and you could do right traffic and maintaining north of runway 24, or I could put you on the numbers of 28 and just maintain south, or actually 33 left, and maintain south of runway 24 at all times.
36 Yankee, roger, and